Well, now we are at the coffee shop. Dynamite. Take it away, Moody.
Let's see. What do I got for my primo? I got, or actually, no, top shelf. Uh, what was top shelf was the vignette of Moxley. Because even though it was like you said, like, or I agree that it was Violet, the plastic bag, and all this stuff. Because immediately I'm like, what the hell is your issue, right?
Mhm.
And the top shelf of it is the motivation and also just like the vignette itself, because they're very good at capturing like the shaky cam live moments of like what's happening directly after the match. Like after they beat down uh Bryan Danielson, they have like the cameras of them literally leaving the ring and all out. And I guess, this promo is directly afterwards. And he's basically explaining that like while he was gone, um, the egos have run rampant in AEW, and like our mentor, obviously mentioning William Regal, uh, how Brian was always his favorite. And it wasn't just that, but like they built the BCC in William Regal's image in order to shape AEW. That's what he's saying, right? And since he's been out and basically Bryan Danielson has been leading BCC, that the egos of AEW have all gotten inflated. And this is happening because I'm assuming he's connecting the two. Like this is AEW in your image.
Mhm.
And that's why he keeps saying this isn't your company anymore. I assume he's now, obviously, he's talking to Bryan Danielson. So that's what tied it together for me. If anything, I think because that match and angle could have been top shelf with it without the plastic bag.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I agree with that. So I felt like this did more than enough to make up for it, just because it's Moxley being Moxley. And you can tell this ain't no script. It's just him freestyling, but it's so fucking passionate and off the top of the dome that it's like, all right, I'm here for this ride. He about to beat the shit out of Bryan Danielson.
That's why I said, like, the bag,
Yeah.
I get why they did it, but again, I thought just the turn was more than enough.
Yeah.
You didn't need the bag. The turn
Yeah.
itself was more than enough. So,
Yeah.
I didn't really have this anywhere, but I mean, I'm glad that there's some motivational explanation in it. I'm not sure if I'm completely sold on it, but I'll let time play out to kind of, maybe win me over. If anything, I'll probably have it. Just the fact they gave an explanation, I'll give it mid rising.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, for my primo, Osprey and Fletcher, I think. Oh, last thought on that. I think that's just gonna be like, that's kind of just be the thesis of Moxley, throughout however long this goes, is that this isn't your company anymore. I just want to see it. Like I said, if they go off the rails off of this promo, because I feel so strongly about it, I'll have to bring it down. Like, because it makes me feel like this is obviously it's for the AEW title. Obviously, it's gonna be your main event at some point. You know what I'm saying? Moxley,
Yeah.
the only 3-time champion, and Bryan Danielson, like the crowd favorite. So, but anyway,
But I guess, like, when you say, like, it's not your company anymore, like, what does that mean?
yeah,
Because it's
that's
the
you got
elites,
to
there's
expand on that. Yeah.
Tony, there's you're saying it's Daniel, like, whose company is it? Like, we know it's Tony's, but, like, it's the elites?
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
I don't know. So, like,
Mhm.
a lot of it's just, like, it's the same way as, like, when in WWE, like, "This is my show," and I'm like, I get what you're saying. At the end of the day, the only person who has really any gravitas to really saying that is, like, Cody and Roman. And even between both of them, if both of them were to say it, I would say it's really Roman's show. NXT
Yeah,
is Roman's show. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm like, we understand in that sense,
yeah,
like whose show it is. Whether it's Raw, SmackDown, or NXT, it's Roman's show. But like when you say it's my company, I'm like, it's not your company. Who's it? Who's it?
yeah. Who are you referencing right now?